What's up guys, Alex is here, GuitarForce.com. So as you can see today we're going to take a look at the intro of Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm going to try to show you how to play this famous shuffle rhythm that he's playing in this intro of this song. This is just a part of the lesson. The full lesson is going to be available at GuitarForce.com for purchase. The link is going to be in the description box down below. I break down all of the parts, including the two solos, and the full lesson is going to include the tabs and the backing track. So if you're interested, please check that out. Also, I'm going to post a link to the cover playthrough of this song to my other channel. Hopefully YouTube will allow that. So if you're interested, check that out as well. The tuning for this song is going to be half step down on all the strings, and I'm going to show you the picture of the preset that I was using for this sound, for this lesson. So while you're checking out the picture of the preset, I'm going to play you my low E so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright, so without further ado, let's go for the close-up and start this lesson. Alright, so we're going to start off with the intro, goes like this. Okay, so before we start off, first of all, I just want to say that the whole thing is played in a shuffle rhythm. So we have this, so it's not straight eights, right? But it's one note is longer, the second note is shorter. So keep that in mind. That applies to the whole song. So when we play the rhythm, like in the beginning, so it's not straight eights, but it's first note is longer, second note is shorter. So we start off with this slide, which is played on the B string from the third fret, from around third fret to the fifth fret. We slide into that note, but also we're going to be including the high E string open. So we play these two notes. Okay, so we play it for 3 times, 6 notes altogether. Then we have a quick hit on the lower strings open. That's a very common trick that Stevie did when playing any kind of blues, but in this instance in particular. So we have, so it's kind of transitioning to the next lick, which is going to be now playing the double stop, which is going to be on the 8th fret of the B string and 7 on the high E. And we're going to be slightly bending these double stop. Like that, okay? So one more time from the beginning, slowly. Then it's followed again. Now this double stop is played for a longer period of time. So we have 7 hits on this double stop. Then it's followed again by open strings, quick one, and then we return to the first double stop, which is again sliding to the 5th fret of the B string and high E string open, and we stay on this for the whole bar. And then after that we slide out, we hit the double stop, we slide out from the B string, then we have open strings. And then we go to the 2nd fret of the G string, bend it up, hit the note, bring it down, pull off to open, G string, then 2nd fret on D, and then we have, again, higher strings open, the first 3 strings. So altogether, the intro is going to go like this slowly. Okay, so that was the first part of the intro. Now we go into the next part, which is going to go like this. Okay, so this is this famous riff that Stevie's playing on this song, and yeah, he actually used that riff rhythm in other songs as well. And it's a very interesting one because we have kind of like two guitars at the same time playing. And what we have here, we're going to break it down into two parts. So the first part is basically kind of playing the walking bass here that we have. So if I just play the walking bass, it's going to be like this. Okay, so on and so forth. So that's the first part, and I would suggest when you learn this rhythm, this riff, to do it like that, so you get used to playing the bass notes first, and if you can do them, play them with the downstroke. Okay, that would be an appropriate thing to do with the downstroke, because we're going to include the upper strings with an upstroke, so you're going to kind of alternate between down and up. So that's the first part. Like I said, we have the walking bass line. So what we have here is open low E string, then we have third fret to the fourth, and the third fret that we play is a little bit longer. Remember, we are playing the shuffle rhythm here. So third fret, and then so the fourth fret here is it's a very short one, kind of passing note. Right. Then we have second fret on A string, fourth fret on the A again. Then the next note is going to be on the second fret of the D string. Then we repeat again, third fret to the fourth, and then second fret on A. And then here we're going to be doing just including this part, which is playing the chords here. So the first chord is going to be just fretting the strings on the second fret, and if you hit the first three strings or the four strings, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So from here we go to the E major chord. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay, so that's the part you want to get. Now, after you play the bass notes and you are feeling comfortable playing that bass, the bass line, walking bass line, what we're going to do next is we're going to be including the higher strings, the kind of first three strings with an upstroke. It's going to be a short kind of upstroke. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to be alternating the downstroke, the bass, the walking bass line, with an upstroke, and it's kind of takes time a little bit to get used to that, because it's you have to cut it off, and it's a short, just a quick hit with an upstroke, and then you mute it. So it's kind of playing between hitting the strings and muting them. Okay, so now what you do is on the off beat, on one end, basically you're playing you're hitting the strings with an upstroke, one and like that, and then you go to the bass line. So when you combine the two together slowly, it's going to be like this. So like I said, it takes time a little bit to get used to that, because you have to mute after you play the upstroke with your left hand as well. In fact, you can try that movement, just playing on the offbeat. You can do that, just hitting the dead strings on the strong beat of the bar of the beat, and then playing the upstroke, open strings, and then mute them with your left hand. And then slowly try adding the bass notes. So it's a kind of tricky thing because you have to let ring out the bass notes, but at the same time mute these upstrokes. So it takes a little bit of time, and you know, sometimes when you play, you can get this sound of the open strings. So that's totally fine. And same thing happens when you go to A, so it's a blues progression, so we go into A, and now when we're in A, the bass notes are gonna obviously go up a string, so we have so now on the A we have open string, and then 3rd fret to the 4th, 2nd on D, 4 on D, then 2 on G, then again 3 to 4 on A, 2 on D, and then we have again this part where what we did just like in E, so again fretting the 2nd fret here, and then returning to the E and playing the bass line again with alternating with the upstrokes of the open strings. And then after that we have, for the turnaround, we have a lick, a phrase I should say, which goes like this. Okay, so this phrase starts off with the slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th on the G string. And as you get to the 4th fret, then you include the 3rd fret on the B string. And you do it for 3 times. And then we have, which is slide back a quick one, grace note, from the 4th fret to the 2nd, pull off to open on the G, then we have 2nd fret on D, then after that we have, which is a hammer on from open to the 2nd fret on A and picking it one more time, and then we have, which is on the D string is going to be open string, 1, 2, open, and then you hit kind of 2 strings at the same time, so D and the A, like that, and then you go 2, 1 on the A, then we have a hammer on open to the 1st fret, back to open on A string, 3rd fret on the low E, A string open, back to low E 3rd fret, and then 2nd fret on the D string, low E string open. Then we have a quick hit again with an upstroke of the open strings, then we go, which is a slide of this double stop. So we're sliding into the 4th fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B strings, and we play triplets. So 2 triplets, and then we have, so it's again grace note back to the 2nd fret from the 4th on the G string, pull off to open, 2nd fret on D string, and then we have open low E, and then 3rd fret on the low E, and then we go to A string, open 1, 2, adding some vibrato. So altogether this whole phrase slowly is going to go like this. Alright guys, so that was it for this part. If you would like to continue learning the whole song, check out the link in the description box down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar related stuff. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.